Hello, welcome to the tutorial on creating base groups in the Center Management panel. In the main panel, you'll find the option for base groups. Based on the center's typology, we will create some base groups. We will never create a base group with all the students from the center. Now, let's create a new base group called Year 3, and we'll link it to the educational stage, primary education. Then save it. As you can see, once the group is created, the system shows me different ways to create the list of students and their data. We recommend importing via an Excel file. In this case, I select the file from my computer, and the first thing I need to do if the titles of each column appear in the Excel file is select titles in the first row. When I click import students, I see this screen where we will link each of the fields shown in student fields with the different information we have in each column. An important field in here is the identification field. This is a registration or identification number of the student that will help the system detect that the student is unique. Any fields we don't want to be displayed in Editio, we don't need to link them. This is, I need the name, the last name, the identification, and the email. The rest of information that appears in the Excel, but I don't want to keep it in Editio, we don't need to link them and won't be displayed. So once everything's okay, we can click on import students and then okay. We have now created the base group with Excel. From here, if we want, we can go to the three vertical dots, students, add, to find more option to add a new student who joins later. Another option would be to complement it with an image. Here we have two options, import student pictures and facial recognition, where the system detects the faces and crops them for each student. Since we have already given the name of the students, we just have to relate them as the system already suggests them and import to assign each photo to the student. This is, in our case, Leona, and this is Dean. Then import. Once we have created the base group, we can start creating subjects for the different teachers working in a group. There are several ways to do this, and we'll start with the first one, individual assignment. For this, we'll go to the three vertical dots, teachers, assign group. Here we'll first select the teacher we're going to link to the group. Next, if all students in a base group take the same subject, we can click on next as all the students are selected by default. And the only thing that's left is to name the subject, for example, Maths Year 3. I could leave it here or even determine the calendar and schedule of the teacher. First, the period in which the subject will be taught, for example, from September to June, and then the days that this subject will be taught. For example, on Tuesdays from 10 to 11, and on Thursdays from 10 to 11 as well, and then save it. Once this process is completed, the teacher can now access their IDDO app account and will have the group created. We've seen this is the individual assignment. Now let's see mass assignment via Excel, meaning bulk assignment. Just like we did, three vertical dots, teachers, but in this case, we choose the second option, assignment from Excel. The process is similar to importing students in Excel. We will select the file and all the different groups from the different teachers will be created. We hope you like it and that it helps you take the first steps in setting the center management panel as administrators.